All right, welcome back to the channel. Max Tornow here with Mischa Janiec.
What's up?
Professional athlete, entrepreneur, overall legend, huge guy. I'm totally not short myself. Anyways, in this video, we want to talk a little bit about your story, because here's a guy who's living the chainless life as you literally coined it yourself.
Yeah.
He's traveling the world with his own business. He has a little bit of a team. You're literally being in all the right places. You're living this incredibly adventurous life together with your girlfriend. Right now we're in Switzerland, Zurich. We just kind of got together, literally. Yeah. It took us, what, how many years? 4 years?
3 years, 3 years.
3.5 years, yeah. Since last time we were both on the same continent. And we finally made it. I flew out in Switzerland to hang out a little bit. You happen to be here. So I will do a little bit of a video to share with you the inspiring story on how this guy made it. So if you like the idea of becoming free, if you like the idea of being your own boss, being able to travel the world, build your own business and help people with that, then pay attention now, because this video is going to inspire you. Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a boring dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money, and just enjoying life? No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you, so here's to your freedom. So, first and foremost, tell us a little bit about what it is that you're doing with your clients, how you got there.
Yeah, so basically what I found out over the past couple of years is that a lot of people don't even try. They don't even try because they think they have to do something to get somewhere. Because that's how we're conditioned in life. Like, you do first class, you get the second grade. Then you do the exercises, you get to the third grade. Then you get like Abitur, and all of a sudden you're in a job. And with that mindset, most people don't realize that this is not how you actually create a life you want, because nobody asks you in the first grade, hey, what life do you actually want to create? Yeah. So you have to step over, like, almost like skip the step of like what I want to do, what I have to do to get there, and actually ask myself, what do I actually want, where I want to like end. So that's why I basically try to help people to not reject themselves, not like stop to believe that self-actualization is just like a buzzword. Yeah, this is just for lucky people. No, it's actually a human need. Yeah. And the more I teach that, the more I realize that everybody has this gift, this flower in themselves. So you just have to basically acknowledge it, allow yourself to get it free. And it's a lot of mindset, but it's also a lot of like practical steps. So it's coaching, mentoring, and somehow also teaching. I try to combine everything in one nice program.
Love it, love it. Now here's what most people will want to know. So you don't have a university degree in anything, right? You don't have a certificate in that, right? And you literally built your own empire from scratch. You were just a guy from Switzerland, right? Yeah. You didn't grow up in LA or anything like that. You literally just built it from scratch. How did you do it?
Yeah, so first of all, that's also one of my messages in terms of like the chain is life. The chains are not only like your social surroundings and the social media and school system. That's all could be a problem, but it's usually only a problem if you have the problem inside of you. So first of all, you have to overcome your own inner chains, meaning the comfort zone you're living in, I love it. The fear of rejection, the fear of judgment, the fear of failing, the fear of actually succeeding. And where is this all coming from? From your ego. It all comes back to your ego. So that's where you have to start. And for me, I remember I was actually doing the conventional way first. I was like, okay, I want to become a fitness trainer, a personal trainer. So what do I have to do? So I signed up for like the certificate, only to realize that after a few months that the teachings, the information I got there is outdated. So I'm learning. So I read peer-reviewed science studies on a topic like nutrition and training, and every week there is new studies coming out, and you can read those, or you can go to a certification, pay a few thousand bucks, and then learn like old, outdated knowledge. So after spending all that money on that, let's say, very decent, very okay, basic.
Which is, by the way, the same with universities, right? Like, I want to learn marketing at university. The things that you're going to learn at university about marketing and business are things that worked literally 10 years ago. Yeah. It's never up to date. That's the issue with these like classical educations, right?
Yeah. And that's why I also say break your chains first, because the fundamentals of learn how to learn how to research, those are the things you have to understand how they work. Yeah. You can't aspire to become a well-known coach or like a very like deep dive, very like
an expert in
an expert in the field, without understanding how critical thinking, learning, the process of learning works. So that's why some people have to go the extra mile over university. They first have to study it. But if you understand how that works, that's also stuff you can pull out of the internet. The information is all there. Like 95% of all the information you teach, I teach probably, there are somewhere there. But now it's just about like, do you want to spend all the time in learning everything a little bit, or you want to actually like go into one field and become the GOAT? Right? The GOAT. And that's what I wanted to do. That's why I studied personal training. I did, and also obviously like teaching it for free in the beginning. I mean, my first clients, first year, they were all free.
Yeah, exactly.
And that gave me the confidence because they were like, wow, I got so many like successes, you know. And that's the same thing I did with the mentoring. Like 2017, I felt like, okay, fitness is over. I want to now help people to break their chains, to become the best version of themselves, get the self-actualization in their life, feeling their purpose again. And I was like, okay, I read all those 150 books, but can I actually become a mentor now? Yeah. Because there was no certification for that. There was no purpose mentor certification. So I was like, okay, I'm the only one who wants to do that. Let's just ask my email list, hey, who wants to get a free mentorship call? And then I did it for like 2 years. Systemized my approach step by step. That's what you're teaching too. Like go into the first steps of like one-on-one, then teaching it so many times that you understand all the different troubleshootings basically, and then you can just like systemize. And that's where I'm right now. After 3 years, I basically mastered, not even with 10,000 hours yet. I'm not, you know, the 10,000 hours.
10,000 hours.
I'm not there yet, but I'm so engaged every day in everyday lives of people. I love it that it's almost like my life. Like every thought I have is around that topic.
Love it.
So
we talked about this earlier before too, that we're so devoted to that.
Yeah.
Now, what I liked is the point where you said like, when you started and you said you got your first test client that gave you the confidence, right? That's also what we teach, right? We say like, look, a lot of people come to us, they say, I have this expertise, but I'm not sure if I'm good enough yet to first off be perceived as an expert, let alone to be paid for that. We also always say, we help you to position yourself. You can absolutely get your first test clients for free or for a lower price. But then slowly but steadily you're gathering that confidence in that. So if someone were to ask you, Mischa, I don't feel good enough to become an expert, to become an online coach myself, what would you tell them?
If you don't feel good enough, you have to ask yourself, what do you have to prove? Like, why are you in the position of proving something? Because you will never be good enough for every person in the world. It's always a perspective. So there will always be people who will say you suck. And, and you will have to be okay with that. There is people right now that will say Mischa sucks.
True that.
Probably people who don't even have my numbers, I don't even know who I am, but still there are. So the first thing is fear of rejection, fear of, you know, of that fear of like, I will be judged. You will be. It's not under your control. The only thing which is under your control is you can choose for what you like to be rejected.
Love it.
And if you do that, wow, it gives you so much power. You're like, okay, I'm that coach. There's a few people who will say like, I know this guy from school. He was actually like a loser, whatever. How can he teach people that? Hey, it's okay. There's still people paying me every day, get the good results, and that's what I actually want. So that's the first step.
Love it.
And then the second thing is also, and not a lot of people actually say that, but I want to be real here. Sometimes self-doubt is actually a good voice. It actually shows you where you have to work.
Yeah.
Because if I have self-doubt, I never say like, oh, positive thinking, bypassing all that. No, what is actually telling me I'm oh, okay, maybe I should actually read that book again. Maybe I should actually like coach more people before I charge $5 grand for my coaching, you know? Maybe I start with a 1K for a coaching. So be honest and true to yourself. Stay in the reality. Don't lie to yourself. Self-doubt is actually a tool.
I say it the same. Like, I'm like, look, even at my level, or making multiple 7 figures a year with my coaching business, I have my self-doubts all the time.
I hope so.
I think it's healthy, you know. If I wasn't, I would be this confused, overcompensative person that's like, I am the best. Objectively speaking, I know that we're one of the best. We know what we're doing, but on a personal level, I still have these insecurities. You're not good enough. You don't deserve this and stuff like that. But I'm like, okay, so what? Let me execute the right thing anyway. Like, it's not like you have to feel good about what you got to do. It's not like you got to feel confident. You just have to implement the right steps, right? Like, imagine you're on a sinking ship right? And the ship is burning and exploding and you're standing on the edge and someone says you have to jump or you will die.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be like, but I don't feel confident about my jump yet? No, whatever you feel inside, you're like, I gotta do it or I'll die. So you just jump, and now you're safe. And it's exactly the same with getting started with your own business, but even on a micro level of maybe like doing the one thing that you're scared of, maybe like talking to that one person that is really intimidating. You have to be like, well, I might not feel like it inside, I might not feel confident or great about it, but I know it's objectively speaking the best choice for me, so I'm just gonna take that step. Whether I feel good about it or not, I take it because it's good for me.
Yeah, it's a really good approach. It's basically saying like there's not good or bad thoughts or good or bad situations, there's serving or not serving situations. If you're drunk and you want to step into your car and drive home and you have a thought of like, I'm gonna get killed, it's a negative thought, but it's a serving thought. It's actually a thought who helps you. So always try to differentiate between, is this thought actually helping me towards my goal or not? And if you can do that, if you can take away all that pressure of like, oh, I'm not good enough. No, actually like seeing what's in there, what can help. Sometimes it's a repetitive thought, it actually doesn't bring you anything, so you can say like, okay, good, it's there. I'm not gonna try to fight it. Acceptance, obviously, it's a word overused by spiritual people, but it actually means not tolerating. So a lot of people say, I accept it. No, you don't accept it, you just tolerate it. In Deutsch sagt man dulden, du duldest es.
In German,
Acceptance means letting go. Like, I understand that this is the status quo, and only if you accept the status quo, you can actually look in front, and that's where we started the video. Create a vision for yourself. You can't create a vision for yourself if you resist against your own true nature. If you're basically in a conflict with your values, if you do something you actually don't feel is right, you don't know what you want to do, you always do decisions but you never choose, you never see that there's actually a choice you can do. So that's all those little things you have to understand, and it comes down to your business, comes down to life, comes down to relationship, all the different areas of life. It's a school.
Yeah, love it, love it. So if you look at your life, Mischa, you're at a point you're traveling like 60 times more than I do. I'm half a year older than you. You'll feel it too. I'm tired. I want to stay at one place, but you're full on in that travel lifestyle. You're working from your laptop. You're working from your phone. How does it feel like? How does it look like?
It's a normal life again. You know, like that's the cool thing about my. That's really like, a lot of people ask me, Mischa, why are you still going to the gym 5 times a week? You already proved it, you already got your professional license and everything. But hey, bodybuilding, natural bodybuilding, sports, it gives you so much discipline. And discipline and willpower is not something you just get genetically. You have to build it like a muscle. And if you look at people, when they're driving their willpower they have towards another goal, they can basically create a new reality without any effort. So what I did was, over the last 3 years, I was building. So first of all, I had my vision. I made out of my vision, I made like little goals. And those little goals, I was like, okay, this is my habits right now, and they don't bring me to my goals. So I have to change my habits. And if you change your habits and you create routines which serve your goals, you basically just do everything every day, and it just serves you. So for example, not going to the gym is hard for me. Eating unhealthy is hard for me. So for me, it's almost like not hard to reach my goals, because I already brought myself into the position where everything I do is completely easy. I have my suitcase. I know everything. You know, it's almost like I don't unpack unnecessary
built a
shit.
setup for yourself, and that's exactly what I've been doing with my life. That's exactly what we're doing for our clients. Is like set up a system in a way so you cannot lose. It's like you're in that system. It's the most normal thing in the world for you to execute. For you, it's the most normal thing in the world to eat clean, to hit the gym, and to have your goals and keep continuously working on them. That's fantastic.
Create cues. For example, if you know you're like one of those people who can't control their social media use in the morning, like me too.
You just came from a detox, right? Social media detox.
You don't put your phone next to your bed. Buy an alarm clock for $5 and put it in another room, so you don't. First, you can start reading and do your morning routines. You know? So manipulate your life situation, like you said, that it serves you.
I love it.
Use the habits which serve your goals. Use the goals who serve your vision. And all the vision you have is, at the end of the day, it's just to fulfill your purpose, to fulfill your values you have. You will attract the best people in the world. Like, you don't have to search for people. You don't have to change the surroundings, because if you change yourself, you will attract, you will radiate the values on other people. That will be like, hey, what is this guy? Why is he, you know? You don't have to fake it anymore to attract some people you don't even like. You have to talk about you don't even want to talk, you know, just to say like, yeah, he's a friend of
Yes,
mine.
Mr. So-and-so. Yes, Mrs. So-and-so. Yeah, I hated that. Yeah, I mean, super inspiring stuff. If you're not following Mischa yet, check him out on his Instagram. His Instagram is international. He posts
All
English
English,
there.
yeah.
Also check out his YouTube. We're going to link both down below. Check him out, give him a follow, listen to his advice, and anything else you want to mention?
Thank you for having me.
GG, easy
And
peasy.
visit Zurich if you ever have the chance. Beautiful city right now.
It is gorgeous, absolutely. And when you say you want to have that freedom lifestyle, you want to be able to travel the world, have a safe, secure income where you cannot be fired, where you can be your own boss, where you don't have to commute to a 9-to-5 cubicle office job, then there's a link down in the description below to book a free consulting call with me directly or with an expert from our team. And that's all you got to do. The way this works is you click that link down below, it brings you to a page. There's some more information on that page for you to read through, and then at the bottom of that page you fill out the application. It takes maybe 2 minutes to fill that out, then you can book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. There's no international hidden costs whatsoever in there. It's entirely for free. And if you already have a skill, you want to learn how to monetize it, that call is for you. But also for the chance where you just like the idea of being free and being your own boss, but you have no idea how to start, you have no idea what to offer, you feel a little lost, a little confused, and that call is for you. We can analyze your strengths, we can tell you exactly what model fits best for you and how you can get started. It's very simple, so link down in the description below. If the link still works, it means we still have a spot open for you, because obviously we can only do so many calls a day, right? So that's like basically the only catch is we have limited spots. So at the end of the day, I hope to be talking to you very, very soon. Checking out here from Zurich. Talk soon, and GG.
Peace out.
Hello, I thought I'd give a very quick summary as to what's happened lately. So this month I've currently closed about 6k. Well, I've closed 6k. Now a lot of this stuff makes me feel way more secure. Dario on those calls, he helped so much, so thank you, bro. I really, really appreciate that. And now I'm on 6k, which is great. I just want to hit the 10k. I want to get it scaled as quickly as possible. Keep pushing, obviously.